Like, I couldn't believe it, like, that something like that happened to us.
A Missouri family received a devastating diagnosis just days after the birth of their first child. Their daughter, born with a genetic condition so rare, doctors say there are only 24 known cases in the world.
Reporter Jeffrey Bullard sat down with a couple who says their child is inspiring them to see life through a different lens.
Baby Renly Ice, born 6 pounds, 10 ounces.
Whenever I heard her, I just burst into tears, and then seeing her, it was just perfect.
The happiest day of her life would very quickly take a confusing turn.
I did notice that she wasn't opening her eyes right away, so I'd asked the nurse, and she had told me, well, in the womb it's dark, so they don't normally open their eyes right away.
But Renly never opened her eyes.
Pediatrician's going over the baby, and then he just like stops with the examination. He looks up at us and says, your daughter doesn't have any eyes. I just said it like so like bluntly, and I just looked at us like, what do you mean, like they're small? And he said, no, they're not there. And then I just burst into tears, because I mean, I don't think I could fully process what that meant at the time.
Wanting answers, the family would go to the Children's Hospital in St. Louis the same day after Taylor's C-section, where she'd spend 9 long days and receive a bucket of answers.
It was, for me, confusing, because one diagnosis led to another diagnosis, which was actually inside that diagnosis. It was just a lot to take in at one time, so each time we got a new diagnosis, we were just researching and researching.
The doctors determined Renly was born without any eye tissue, without an optic nerve, and does not produce a stress hormone called cortisol. Her eyes sealed shut. But the medical team still did not understand why, so they called in geneticist Dr. Nate Jensen to uncover something he had never come across.
This is an incredibly rare condition. There's less than 30 cases described in the world.
A closer look at baby Renly's genetics revealed a disorder called PRR12.
In PRR12 disorder, there's a spectrum of how patients are affected by it. Some patients with the same gene change might just have one eye affected, and it might be totally absent, like in Renly's case, or it might be just smaller. In Renly's case, both of her eyes are affected and they both are completely absent.
Dr. Jensen says research for this condition is incredibly limited, but it could impact Renly developmentally and intellectually. Also, he says there's a 50% chance Renly could pass this disorder on. But if Taylor's pregnancy was healthy, how did this get missed?
There's nothing that Renly's mother or father did to cause this. There's nothing they could have done to prevent it. It's totally random.
A totally random occurrence.
I mean, we had a better chance of winning the Powerball.
But for these new parents, they say they won the jackpot.
Like the whole world in your hand. In the long run, I feel like it was us that was chosen to help her out along the way, and that we would learn from her as well.
Experiencing life in a way they could have never imagined.
Well, everybody, they learn through vision, they learn by seeing things. So with her, instead she's gonna have to feel her surroundings, she's gonna have to smell her surroundings.
Which Renly is already doing, being tucked away with one of Mom and Dad's shirts each night.
It's hard for us to visualize what it would be like if we couldn't see. If somebody took my vision, I would be devastated, because I mean, I know what vision is. I've lived with it my whole life. But for her, this is just her normal.
Renly's mom said in February of 2024 the surgery to unfuse her daughter's eyelids was successful.
While more treatment is necessary, the family says she's doing great and continues to amaze them.